going on, Jerome's? So the Minnesota Fighting Vikings had high hopes coming into the season and thinking that, hey, Vikings going to get several freaking guys in the Pro Bowl and also the All-Pro teams, which is what's really important. But, of course, Vikings won't be participating in the Pro Bowl games because they'll be getting ready for the Super Bowl. Because you had Kirko, you had JJ, you had Hawkinson, you had Darisaw, you had Danielle Hunter, you had Harrison Smith, you had Andrew DePaola, you had everyone, right? Everything going to be all right. But Vikings only got two. So Vikings only got two in the first vote as the Pro Bowl games roosters were announced. And now voting for goes a third fans, a third the players, and a third the coaches. Now, this just shows you reason 9,572 that people shouldn't be allowed to vote on anything. But Danielle Hunter, Danielle the real deal, getting it done, 15.5 sacks. Now, where has he been the last couple games? I don't know, but Danielle Hunter certainly deserves to be on there, certainly deserves to get paid as well. Plus, Andrew DePaola, who, do you know that Andrew DePaola signed the longest long snapper deal in NFL history? Kwesi getting his guys locked up. There you go. But DePaola, who was a first-team All-Pro last year and also Pro Bowl games participant, I feel like if you're a long snapper, you only get noticed if you screw up. But DePaula's been good. Also, I mean, DePaula snapping on some of those fake punts, pretty damn good. A couple Vikings were also named alternates. So first team alternate TJ Hawkinson, our guy, should have been on there, but unfortunately got hurt towards the end of the year. CJ Ham, first team alternate at fullback. Josh Metellus, second team alternate. We'll get into Metellus, who was the number one voted fan strong safety. Garrett Bradbury at center. Third team alternate and fourth team alternates, Darisaw and Harrison Smith. Now, they need to fix how these positions are broken down. So they have linebacker and outside linebacker and defensive tackle. They need to break it down between interiors and edges. They need to break down left and right tackle, and they need to stop trying to identify free safety and strong safety because a lot of guys are hybrids, but it's beside the point. But in terms of fan voting, Josh Metellus ended up numero uno among strong safeties. Beasley second for free safeties. Danielle second for edge. Hawkinson second at tight end. DePaula second for long snapper. Nailed it. Ham second, blah, 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 all that stuff. And going through the Pro Bowl roosters right now, so we got Purdy, Dak, and Matthew Stafford at quarterback in the NFC. Hard to knock that. It's pretty damn good list. McCaffrey, DeAndre Swift having himself a career renaissance with the Eagles, although he has cooled off the last couple weeks. Kyron Williams getting things done, the former Notre Dame Golden Domer. Kyle used check, of course, whatever. And then for the receivers, CD, AJ, Evans, and Puka Nacua. I love it. I love it. Now you could make a good case that maybe guys like Brandon Ayuk should have been all up in there, maybe a Monter St. Brown, but it's always tough because if you put a player on, who you take it off? And I mean, CD, Brown, Evans, and Puka have had phenomenal seasons. Phenomenal, man. Kittle and Laporta, cool, great. Iowa representing, man. And also the fact that Hawkinson is the alternate, so it's just Iowa just completely dominating. Hey, Noah Fant, where are you at? 3 tackles. So again, it's stupid that it's just 3 tackles. It doesn't differentiate between left and right, but also you can definitely tell that guys get by on reputation, and it also extends beyond the fans too. It goes to the players and the coaches. But you'd be like, well, those guys should know ball. Beyond your team, and the teams that you play, you're not really paying attention to the rest of the league, right? So guys get by a name value for a lot of years. Not naming names, but Trent Williams and Lane Johnson are your 2 starters for the NFC. Penei Sewell is the alternate or the backup. Martin Lindstrom, Dickerson. That's good, man. I wanted Landon Dickerson so bad in the draft, but health issues, had a lot of question marks, but he's just a dude, man. And then Kelsey and Ragnow. Defense for the NFC is Bosa, Sweat, Hutch, Donald, Dexter Lawrence, Javon Hargrave, Micah, Danielle Hunter. Hey, at least Danielle's a starter, as well as Hassan Reddick. And then Werner, Bobby Wagner, which, I mean, Bobby Wagner is a stud. Is he a top 2 off-ball in the NFC? I don't know. Deron Bland with the 17,000 pick sixes, although he's fell off lately. Ward, Jalen, and Spoon making it as a rookie. I'd love to see a Jesse Bates, Sir Buda Baker. Now this should have been Antoine Winfield Jr., but well, what can you do in this spot? Julian Love, ball hawk there in Seattle. DePaola, Brian Anger in the AFC. So you got Tua, Lamar, Patrick Mahomes. Now, should it have been Josh Allen? Maybe, but again, who you taking off? I mean, probably Mahomes. But again, this is sort of you're just legacy voting on there. I purposely turned off my ad blocker because of the Jason Whitlock thing. I want to see what I come up with. Snow E authorized dealer. Intuit QuickBooks. I guess it's tax time coming up. So there you go. Let's see here. This content you don't get anywhere else. Mostert. I mean, how's Mostert do it at 31? Initially, I thought that was Dalvin Cook, but James getting it done. Henry, okay. In goal with the Dolphins. Tyreek, Amari, Keenan Allen, Jamar Chase. No real beef there. Kelsey and Njoku. I'm really glad that Njoku got in there. And Kelsey, I mean, he's been good this year, but I mean, is he still 1-1? I don't know. Tunsil, Dawkins, Armstead, Quentin Nelson, Bitonio. Ooh. Let me some Bitonio. Jumping Joe Thuney still up in there. Humphrey and Linderbaum. I think this is going to be the case for many, many years to come. And then for the defense, Garrett, Crosby, Hendrickson. That's really good. And also, here's what bugs me. So, essentially, I mean, yeah, TJ Watt is a stand-up outside linebacker, but in terms of edge rushers, I mean, they're all the same. Interior, Chris Jones, Quinn Williams, and Justin Medbuke from the Ravens, who I loved at Texas A&M. He is truly becoming a disruptive force there in the middle. TJ, Khalil Mack, Josh Allen, the good one. Off balls, Roquan and Patrick Queen. I mean, I forgot who pointed out. Might have been Daniel Jeremiah, but what makes the Ravens and the Niners good is that they're so damn good in the middle in terms of off-ball linebacker. So, Roquan Smith, Patrick Queen's really stepped up his game. And also you look at Fred Warner for the Niners. It's just great, man. And then for the secondary, it's Surtain, Sauce, Ramsey, Denzel Ward. Now, I think Ramsey got by with a little bit of legacy pick there. I mean, L'Jarius Sneed, even though put his helmet back on, I mean, he should have been in the mix, but, And then Simmons and Stinka. Got him. And then Kyle Hamilton. Vikings fans know him. But, everyone goes through is like, oh, well, who got snubbed, who didn't? The Vikings, if they would have had a better season, they would have had more in the Pro Bowl games, or at least voted to the Pro Bowl games, which it happens. And, there are contract incentives where if you make the Pro Bowl games as the first choice, that gets you a little bit of something. But so it is what it is in this spot. And JJ was too hurt to make it. Kirko was definitely too hurt to make it. And Hawkinson just came up a little bit short at the end, but it's unfortunate. But, anyways, that's it. Hunter and DePaola named the two Vikings Pro Bowlers for 2023 season. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skull Production Value.